welcome to another episode of Comic Corner. I know it's been a while, but thank you for bearing with me. Today's Comic Corner, we're taking a bit of a different turn, this sort of thing. With last weekend being Free Comic Book Weekend, I thought, why not show you what free comic book I got this weekend? Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get a Marvel one, because the big one that they was advertising was the Spider-Man Prelude one. So there's a Spider-Man comic that's like gearing up for the second Spider-Man game from the Sony PlayStation. That's one that it was really big enough for, obviously, Free Comic Book Day. But unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to grab that one and have a look at it, sort of thing. But it looked pretty good from what the snippets I've seen. But my comic book that I got was a Star Trek one. I know it's a bit unusual, and we'll have a proper photo of it as well. But yeah, it's a Star Trek one. I know it's not a Star Trek channel, it's supposed to be a Marvel one, but thought, why not explain a bit about Free Comic Book Day and why I picked that one, to be honest. I've grown up with Star Trek, from Deep Space Nine to Star Trek Voyager to Enterprise, so Star Trek Discovery, obviously recently Star Trek Picard as well. And I just thought, sod it, I ain't read a Star Trek comic in ages. So I thought, yeah, sod it, I'll grab that one, sort of thing. Free Comic Book is every Saturday, every first Saturday of May each year. So it's been going for ages now, sort of thing. And you can get all sorts of different comics as well on Free Comic Book Day. So like Marvel, DC, Independent. There was a comic book there. Unfortunately, Eleanor lost it. But there was one there from Soft Touch, which is like a group here in Leicester. I think it might be around other places as well. But my brother does bits and bobs there as well, sort of thing. And somebody that went to Soft Touch actually made a comic. And I'd love to have read it, but somebody lost it. But yeah, it's literally also all across the range of different things. DC, Star Wars, obviously Star Trek, Marvel, everything basically you can get on Free Comic Book Day. And it's to entice people into getting comic books and supporting your local comic book. And I've been doing it now for years, and I'll always support my local comic book shop, which is obviously Forbidden Planet in Leicester. And yeah, always support your local comic book. That's like the main message here, sort of thing. But yeah, this Star Trek one, I thought I'd just discuss it, sort of thing, features a Days of Blood Prelude, which is like the big Star Wars crossover event by the looks of it, coming out in June this year. And it's basically looking at a Starfleet Academy prospect going to the home of the Klingons and just seeing their religion, seeing what they're up to, sort of thing. And then all of a sudden, all hell breaks loose in that lot, and yeah, people get gutted, slaughtered, God knows what sort of thing. And yeah, so yeah, that, and there's like a massive crossover event coming up, which is this Days of Blood, coming out in July. So if you like Star Trek, which I know I do, and I gotta admit, I'm quite tempted to have a look at it and see what sort of thing, see what it's like. Go in there, have a look, well worth it, and yeah, just have a look, sort of thing. And then in the next part of it, because on Free Comic Book Day as well, they don't give you like a full issue. They give you like little snippets. Well, some of them you get full issues with, like a full issue 1 or full issue stuff like that. But some other ones, like this Star Trek one, has like a little snippet. So you have one story, so I guess you're enticed to that one, which is obviously the Days of Blood one. And the second one is the Star Trek Lower Decks. Now, if you've ever watched, it's on, I want to say, it's either Paramount TV or might be Amazon Prime. But it's on the telly anyway in a lot. It's basically like an animation like series, similar to like Futuramas or it's like Simpsons, Futurama, Family Guy, that sort of stuff. Robot Chicken, if you know what Robot Chicken is. But yeah, it's similar to all that, and it's not like concentrated on like the big higher ups and stuff like that sort of thing. It is literally the lower decks, the underlings basically of what the Starfleet has, like your cleaners, your cookers, your engineers and stuff like that sort of thing. It was really a good series, to be honest. It's well worth giving a go and having a look, sort of thing. But yeah, and this one on this issue is like a snippet from All in a Sea of Wonder, where basically they're going to this really far off planet that's got really high tech stuff, and they want to obviously join up with the Starfleet with this planet basically. And on the travels there, the lower decks are just pissing around in the holodeck sort of thing, going through like what old captains like Picard and other things used to go and mess around with the holodeck. So these like go into, I think it's a Sherlock Holmes story, and they're just basically pissing around there sort of thing, to be honest. But yeah, that's all the second one is, just them messing around again. Reading it, because that comic is out now, all in a Sea of Wonders. That's out now, and I won't mind actually reading that either as well, to be honest. It's pretty good. And it was like watching, instead of watching the series, you was just watching it on the page sort of thing. So yeah, it was quite good, to be honest. So yeah, I'd highly recommend going and have a look at that as well, sort of thing. But yeah, it's a bit of an unusual one. Always, let's say, main message, always support your local comic book. If it's a big place like Forbidden Planet, because I've got a few ones around the country, or just like a small corner shop comic book, always support your local comic book store. So yeah, I'd like to say thank you very much. If you didn't like Star Trek, then I've totally gone across loads of different people here that probably lost a load of viewer. But still, yeah, just thought I'd show you what my free comic book was this week, and yeah, have a look. I'd like to say thank you very much. Like, share and subscribe. Leave a comment below if there is any comics that you'd like for me to have a look at, if I've read or just going through some sort of stuff. And yeah, I'd like to say thank you very much. And again, I'll see you on another episode on Comic Corner and Marvel Mad and everything. So thank you very much, and goodbye.